Bernie Sanders finds this to be unacceptable, said during the worst economic crisis in modern history, it is shameful that Mitch McConnell and Senate Republicans think they can take a vacation while Americans face eviction hunger. No, we can't wait. Get back to work and now and pass legislation to help the American people. So, but on that topic of getting back to work, if you spent last night on Twitter, you might have noticed that something new was trending, and it started to bubble up when high-profile people, as well as regular Americans, started tweeting things like this from Andrew Yang. If our government doesn't get its act together, a general strike and mass unrest are around the corner. Congress, Mitch McConnell, do your job. I'm sure you will hear the same thing from the people you represent. And as I said, if they were on Twitter, they did, because hashtag general strike was trending at one point #1 in politics. I just randomly snapped that. That's 155,000 people tweeting about it. And so I guess there's a number of questions, but one of the questions is, they have demonstrated to us time and time again, from the very beginning and on through to ever-increasing death tolls, that whatever need we have and express for aid, whether it's public health aid, economic aid, all electoral aid, no one in a position of power to do anything about it is going to. And it doesn't appear that there's anything on the horizon that will lead them to do that. If you don't believe, and I'm saying this to everyone, if you don't believe that they're expecting to just ride out past the election doing nothing significantly different than they are now, I don't know what you've been watching during this pandemic. And so the question is a general strike the only way to possibly get through to them? Is to get millions and millions, as many millions of Americans as possible, to say, oh, you think the economy is doing just fine for you? Okay, well, let's see if we can do something about that. Is that the only way that we can possibly get through to them and force them to do something approaching their job?
Yeah. It's funny because you never hear about general strike in America. Anytime you go to Europe, is someone's on some kind of massive strike getting like rights or whatever. But yeah, that's it. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see America affecting some kind of general strike. We just don't do it. It's not very us. It's this weird, I don't even like Stockholm syndrome of the people that you work for, that it's just, there's something about work is my identity in America, which is so crazy that it never gets to that. And this is one of those things that the main question for me, I guess, philosophically, as it relates to social media and mainstream, is I know that the news takes a lot of stuff from social media because it just makes journalism easier to go on Twitter.
I can attest to that.
What it does. It does. Is it like a pre-mainstream thing? Is it that the idea of a general strike will make its way into the streets of America tomorrow, or is the idea of doing a general strike something that is very real to this generation specific? Like you see Sunrise Movement, I know that's because you follow them and you always interact with them, that's listed as the example given. But
yeah, because I follow them, so they showed
right
up at that,
I know, but they surface stuff to that, but they also probably cross-reference it against like highest follower count to tell you that.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that an indication that America is moving more toward, in a number of years, being that general strike country?
I would say, I mean, I also question whether it'll happen, but I do think that we are a country where it could happen in a way that we weren't 10 years, 20 years, 30 years ago. I definitely
But
think
at the same time, there's no union. America isn't the union country it was in, a few decades ago. Like
yeah, I get that.
There's no cohesive. There's a gig economy wildly hobbled by this. That I did read somewhere that like they're just going to stop. They're going to stop in some cities, I forget which, but there is no unified worker identity like there was at a time.
Perhaps.
That's what the Democrats said. And maybe a thing about Joe Biden being that like old-timey Democrat is he has the opportunity to be like unions. Will he? Can he? But I know between now and then, that's not the window for the general strike we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. I think I don't know what else could possibly get through to them, and if we don't get through to them, like how many people are going to die? How much economic damage? I mean, we see it,
well, and more people are going to die theoretically as a result of the general strike. I mean, I've heard people say like, we should just have had everybody stay home in the wake of this. And I hate to be like the practical guy, but people stay home in the wake of this. Like, who's going to get you your stuff? And I don't know. I mean, it's the great one of the great unanswered questions is, can America handle it? Is the ruling gajillionaire class insulated enough from this?
Yeah.
Like, while this is all happening, healthcare companies just they doubled their profits.
Yeah.
Because no one's just kind of going to the doctor to get checked out. So they just keep taking in premiums. That's one way that they're insulated from this pandemic.
Yeah, that's true.
You'd have to have every Amazon driver stop, but it's not like this. There's no Teamsters for Amazon drivers. There's just
I understand that, Brett, but obviously the debate is not whether 0 people or 100% of the population should strike. No movement, however popular, is going to cause that. But theoretically, you could reach a critical mass that would break through and cause, they're always worried about uncertainty, basically, in Wall Street. Maybe that could do something. And I also don't think, what I think needs to happen is a combination of both the labor-focused general strike, but also massive protests in particular in DC. There needs to be some sort of like we are supposed to be able to. No, I understand that. Yes, it is going to be big, obviously, and it is going to be complex, and it's not going to be up to me. But the thing is that they don't respond to the normal mechanisms we have for expressing our interests. I mean, that's been clear for a very long time. So something else needs to happen. And I don't know exactly what it is, but obviously we need to have a conversation about it, because right now we're being left to suffer and die during a pandemic, and they don't care. And they believe that they don't have to care. They believe that they're going to be reelected not caring, that in fact they can win the presidential election again not caring. And if we don't show them that they're wrong, then they're not wrong. Like, they believe that this is true, and I worry that they're right. And so something needs to be done. I don't know exactly what that is. It's complex. Maybe we can talk it out over the course of the next few weeks on the show, but we got to start having a conversation, because our government has fallen apart from top to bottom effectively. So we need to come up with something new to replace the normal checks and balances that we're supposed to be able to provide on our elected representatives.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.